Welcome back to Age of Empires 2 The Conquerors, and welcome to the third scenario in the El Cid campaign, the Exile of the Cid.
King Alfonso sent his most loyal and able servant Rodrigo Diaz the Cid into exile with only his horse Bavieca. Myself and our two daughters were left at the monastery in Castile. When Rodrigo and I parted, it felt like a nail being torn from its finger. Rodrigo rode alone into the Castilian winter. He was not alone for long. Everywhere the Cid went, mercenaries and soldiers were eager to follow. Soon he had a small army of his own. But the Cid was not content to wander the wilds of Castile forever. He needed a castle and a lord to serve. This too he found in the most unlikely of places.
Looks like we're going to the Exile.
I cannot stand this sight of you, El Cid. I command that you leave my kingdom at once.
Oh well, that was very nice, but we're gonna leave. Ooh, bomber towers.
My Cid, I know that the king is irate, but I am certain you do not mean to leave without your trusty Bavieca. She waits for you in the stable to the northwest.
Okay. Let's get our horse.
I said, here is your horse. Do not judge King Alfonso too harshly. We will open the gates for you now. Godspeed.
And now we're El Cid the champion. Not just El Cid. Very conveniently placed castle, difficult to enter. Some very convenient angular mountains here. There's still trebuchet from down here, but they're gonna struggle to get anyone up here. Especially with a gauntlet of towers like this.
That's enough of a head start. If the Cid shows his face near our city again, you may open fire.
King Alfonso is a fool to send you into exile. We will follow where you lead, my Cid.
Okay, let's destroy these guys here. There we go, that's better. We don't need to erase Alfonso's kingdom here just now. Instead, let's search for a new master. Oh, and here is ambush. Come on, get down here. You here run. Don't kill these swordsmen here, come on, can't be that difficult. There we go. Yeah, some of our...
Greetings, my Cid. My Lord Montezuma has heard of your situation and welcomes you to join him at his city of Zaragoza. It is just a short ride to the southeast of here.
Convenient, at least you've got one friend left here. Here is Montezuma City. Let's see that we make our way over there. Kind of like the desert and snow combination. Looks interesting, to say the least.
My Cid, King Alfonso has blockaded the gap leading to Zaragoza. If we are to get through, we must siege his castle. Perhaps we can find the troops we need to the south.
Well, let's see about that. What do we have here? Oh.
My Cid, what little we have is yours, if you can just destroy Alfonso's castle to the north.
We don't really have anyone who's truly effective against halberdiers here. let's just get in there with everyone. I hope that their halberdiers focus on my halberdiers. Not quite, but overwhelming numbers. So let's see that you here take down those guys. I have all kinds of things here. Let's get some battering rams. Let's see whether you can lure out some more troops here. Yeah, there's some more archers and whatnot. Let's see if I can get you to follow me here. Nice try. Oh, don't get locked in there. That would be bad. Don't be locked into the castle. Unless that castle doesn't have murder holes. Don't think we can rely on that. So is that another? Yes, another scout. Camels. Can take down that guy. Also have a relic here, but we can't utilize that at the moment. Should be able to catch up with this guy here. Well, you're a nuisance. Okay, let's wait for one more battering ram here to be readied. See what I can. You're just not giving up, are you? Also like how there's a Moorish village here, but it has like weapon production facilities. That's something at least. These guys are up to something. In here with you, and you get in there. Come on. Told you to get in there. Excellent. So you're gonna bash your way through this gate here. Yeah, these are actually... Yeah, this is just a gate. This isn't even a war corner piece. And then... you can destroy that castle. Berengar is already besieging this position here, so we'll have to worry about that later. Yeah, it's one more archer, but that doesn't really matter that much. It's going to take a while until they get through even one of these battering rams here. By the time the castle may have fallen already. There we go. We just rush in there and kill this guy here. Yep, no murder holes, it seems. Let's see. Yep, no murder holes. Well, that was a tactical mistake, to say the least. The race this castle here. I guess we could just go through, but there might be a gate on the other side here as well. Does it see it? Yeah. John Mutamid here. Okay, I guess he's not one of these three guys here.
El Cid, we stand nothing to gain by fighting against each other. Let us call a truce, and each just go our separate ways.
Sure, if you say so. And you please make your way up here. Battering rams, you hang out, I don't know, pier, whatever. In the meantime, do you want husbandry here? Sure. Not gonna get that, that's too expensive at the moment. Hey, we can get crossbows. Yeah, that's nice. And look at the city here. Upper bridges and whatnot. Looks beautiful.
We meet again, El Cid. You could not have arrived at a better time. The army of Count Berengar is approaching our gates. Defeat him, and you may have the land outside my city gates as your own.
Well, looks like we need to Make our way out of this situation here. Mangonels first, they're the most dangerous things we have here. And after that, infantry here. And then the battering ram. Because the rams just by themselves aren't really that much of a threat. There we go, and there was another one here. And is that it? I think that's it for the time being, but we also have these siege workshops here, so we'll probably get our rams into position here to ram that. This guy is running from the cavalry archer for some reason. Come on, hold still for a second here. Thank you. Okay, not bad, not bad. We already have a bunch of production facilities here, which is nice. There's a pikeman here, but I don't really care. I can't bother with you right now. Let's just check whether there's more troops here somewhere. Ah yeah, sure, whatever. We'll raise these tents here. Don't think that's super important, but we may as well. And you here besiege the siege workshop. What does it say exactly? Ah yeah, destroy the siege workshop specifically. We can do that. I like how it's like a bunch of tents and then, sorry, pavilions, and then the proper siege workshop. Almost there, here we go.
For saving my city. Here is a small reward for your trouble. Now you may use these villagers to build your own encampment. But be vigilant. Berenger may come again.
Well, well, well. You come over here. You can please kill that pikeman. Oh wow, you can pike me through the wall, okay. Well, I guess we're gonna take a step back then. Here we go. So, objectives have changed. Yes. Defeat the Count. Can do that. You're mostly dead. Who's gonna axe you here because you annoy me. Well, you're kind of fast actually, but not fast enough. Okay, the villagers, you were here. Well done, you here. Question, is there any sheep nearby also? Or he's gonna go hard for lumber here, who knows? Come over here for now. You here can scout a little bit. You're gonna form a new group, and you know what, let's just build our town center here. There we go. You, I guess, were already damaged, didn't have much health left, or just get yourself camelled, who knows. Another pike guy. Check what's over here. You explore a little bit into this direction here. There should be more gold. Ooh, that's quite a lot of guys actually. They're selling, yeah. Don't like that. Oof, that's a lot of things they're selling after me here. Kill these priests here. Yeah, I'm Muslim now, so that's gonna be the end of it. You get out of here. Or maybe not. But let's already queue a couple more of you. And let's get you here to work on lumber, maybe here. Oh, you're still alive, that's fine though. Yes, maybe you here. Go on lumber as well. Yeah, 2 more of you here. You just stay there for the time being. If they all come through here, that would be convenient to say the least. But we'll see. More gold here as well, which is great. Because it might be a bit safer than the other gold there. Okay. 1 more of you. Let's upgrade here immediately. And then you all go on food. We may build a mill here or so. Don't have to worry about that being too close to the enemy. And you explore a little bit more here. You know what? Maybe what we want first is a mosque. Sure. So we get a healer going and also snatch this artifact here. So I think I would like that. Can help out with that, of course. Yeah, we don't start with any base yet. Actually, that's not true. We've got this base here, which they gave us for free, so yeah, I guess that's not true. So let's have you here. Build me a mill here. And we're going to send one of you down here straight away. You can also get the movement speed upgrade if you really want to. Sure, you know what, you can fix these, why not? Okay. More of that. Fix all the ramps here. So let's give you some movement speed. How fast this one here advanced? Almost all the way there. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you here. Because why not? And we could also get a second mill going here if we wanted to. Sure, why not? Okay, with that said and done. Actually, do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here? Yes, you're number 8 here, and then yeah, we're gonna mine here. Not enough food, that's fine. Food's on the way. 1 more mill here. And I suppose we should get another healer here as well. There we go. Wait, so how many of you do you have here now? I think this was already 8, yes. So in that case, happy mining here. And you will be set on here. And we can already get 2 more of you. What's the situation here? Wait a second. Who snatched the artifact here? Okay, we need to investigate that immediately. Unbelievable. Let's see whether we can intercept the culprit. I'm not so sure about that, but we'll have to see. Oh yeah, you here should probably return to base. Yep, should pay more attention to that, or maybe build anyone to defend it here. Oh well, there goes the relic. They call it an artifact, but this is not the original Age of Empires. So there we go. Do you have any stone here? I will have to investigate a little bit. So why are you falling behind? One of you is clearly ahead of the rest. Let's see. Also, this guy here, does this guy have a market? Not sure. There could be one in that base. Let's see. Well, the question is really, do we need a market? Okay, I guess, well, I guess that's it for the... In fact, let's see whether Alfonso here has a market. What's the deal here? Doesn't really matter all that much. But you here, please come back. And then let's get another 5 of you here. You know how Magenta is always evil in this mission, these missions here? I'll reach the population limit there for the time being, that's fine. What we should also do is queue up a couple of fields here. Get me that, and... then a bunch of houses. You here could also start building me some infrastructure here, such as a stable. That sounds good. You see what the deal here is. Let's get the mining upgrade here. I think one more of you here should go on gold as well. All these houses here ready, excellent. Even though we're gonna need some more still. You see what the deal here is. Let's not cut these trees here, I think they form a nice defensive line. What were you actually doing there? Maybe I just moved the camels or so. And never mind. Let's see that we also get archery range. We do have some stone here. I'm not sure that's safe. That's pretty close here. Yeah, I'm not sure that's actually safe to harness. We could always get a market. There's actually a market here. Okay, so you return home. And you here will build me a market. Not enough wood. Well, come down here, then you'll build me a market there eventually. And I should probably send you back to work, otherwise we'll never get anywhere with this. Then you go on lumber for the time being. And we could just try to get some stone there before we do any sort of trading. You go down here too. You can just briefly repair me the town center, even though it's not really it. It was like 5 hit points missing, but sure. Maybe a blacksmith would be in order too, considering that we have a decent amount of resources here. And you here just return home. You help out there. I think one more lumber person here would be good to have. There we go. And you just try to get me some stone here. We'll see how much I can be bothered with actually fanning that side. And you can help out with that as well. Okay. You do have a stable down here, but I think that's a bit too far away. I don't want to send everyone north here. Yeah, if they keep coming from the north, I could just build a castle right here. That might be useful. Let's see, we do have... well, that's just an outpost, okay. That's fine. Where's the worker here? Put that right here. Oh great. You here, yeah, whatever. Get yourself killed, please. That is a lot of guys there. I don't want that you just run. Not gonna have that. You just kill these guys here. Oh, great. Okay, you kill this guy here, prioritize that. You just run in a big circle here. Your knights or camels should not have much trouble axing you. There we go. And you chase those guys, and you here go back to work, please. And we also have to take down some rams here. Are those? Yeah, battering rams. Of course, they're battering rams. What am I thinking? So, that said, let's make you a bit tougher. You are done here. Sure, you come over here. You chase that ram. Doing alright here. I think we might build a castle actually up here. That might be a good idea. Should also do is advance to the next age. That would be good. A couple more of you and you stay here. Yeah, I think this elevated position here is good. Yeah, here's the camp. Yeah, right up here. Everybody's busy, but we can probably withdraw a couple of you here. And you here should get yourself healed. See whether I can... I don't think we need to like wall here specifically. We can use cavalry to defend ourselves here. Let's get... Sure, some of these upgrades here while we're at it. Get yourself healed. And maybe one more of you here too. What's gold here doing? Just fine, I think. Oh yeah, we've got the market here now. So how much is that market worth actually? 106. Oof. Really? I guess this is quite the distance, isn't it? Can't afford that many trade cards. That's fine. Here we go. Okay, you kill this sword guy here, and we have the Mameluke. Yes. Almost forgot about that one. Very nice, very nice. Took one step towards the castle there, and then you were dead already. I think we're going to station a couple of you in here, maybe. We could also go with the... Where are you here? Sure, you get in here for the time being. Put all the lumber here. There we go. The Imperial Age is here. Conscription. I think that's always nice to have. Do we need any of this here? I don't think any of that is like essential. Heavy camel. That could be interesting. But I'm also interested in... And do we have... No more agricultural upgrades here. But yes. So we got more of this here. Sure, let's get... That is actually kind of expensive, to be perfectly honest. Okay, let's go with armor here first. You know, maybe I want one or two more of you here. Yeah, I think that would be good. Because all these upgrades here are going to cost us quite a lot. And... Unfortunately, no trade card speed here, but this should still get us a nice chunk of money. And good thing... Nobody cares about attacking those guys. Hey, you can build a wonder. Can we win that way? I'm not quite sure. We could do that at one point. It's kind of random in which missions you can get wonders and which you can't, because occasionally you can win via wonder. Sometimes you have to actually build a wonder to win. Or I guess oftentimes you can also just kill all factions if you really want to. And then other times, yeah, the wonder does nothing, or it's not available at all. This is kind of neat as well, can't afford that either. So you do have the heavy cavalry archer, that could be useful too. Did we have that in the base game? I'm not entirely sure anymore. upgrades happening. That's for sure. I guess we could have built the market like here. But I'm not sure, they may have traveled through here, or maybe we could have built it here. Is that? Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I think that's good enough now. It has to be good enough. So you cost, yeah, food and gold as well, of course. Just a couple more fields. Div here, redemption. This is all kind of neat, but none of this is like essential. All of this here is essential. Especially if you want to... Actually, yeah, we have trebuchets now. What is in our siege workshop? I still don't have bombard cannons. I hope maybe we'd get those at one point, but that is evidently not the case. Oh, that's actually a couple guys here coming after me, not just a lone swordsman. Well, let's see. There we go. You're gone too. As you should be. That's still being researched. Sure. More of that as well. And let's actually get a couple of Mamelukes here. I think we're gonna have you stand back a little bit. Do you want these rams here? We could actually upgrade those. That might be a bit more useful, but maybe we've got trebuchets available as well, like generally available. Maybe we also want heavier camels. Do we want even more food? I have a feeling we need even more, because... Yeah, let's just get even more food. But we should probably also get the actual economic upgrades and not just more villagers. Yeah, once we have a nice army here, there shouldn't be much of a problem to overrun these guys here. The base here doesn't seem to be like particularly well protected. You here, maybe kill that guy. They've got a habit of just letting units stand around here and don't really do much. But sure. There we go, have some scimitars. You maybe stand around here. Can be my healing people. And now we have a ton of lumber. There we go, that's the maximum here. They're coming from all sides. That's fine. Kill this guy here. Maybe university would be in order as well. Yeah, let's maybe get one of those. Just here in the forest. And what's next? So, more of these upgrades here, sure. Do we want the heavy camel? Camels might be useful too, especially because the enemies using cavalry. What do we have here? Zealotry. Plus 30 hit points. That is pretty good. That is also very expensive. But that's undeniably a good upgrade, I would say. Also, should we build more houses, or do we not have access to more here? Got some housing from the castle here. But also raised a house to make space for a market here. There we go. We have ballistics here. And chemistry here. Let's see. I don't think we have the bombard cannon. Maybe we should have it at this day and age here, but let's see. If we do, then I'm happy to go for bombard cannons because they're awesome. And 300 food for this. Sure, let's get your armor upgrade first. Let's see whether anything here is actually available. At least we don't need extra upgrades on top of that anymore, which is already good. This is all maxed out. We did get, yeah, we got that upgrade. What we actually want is the handcart, because I keep neglecting that. And town patrol, kinda expensive. You might bother with that at one point here, but not right now. No, that's actually a fair amount of Troops are sending after me here. So camels, you can intervene here as well. Oh, you here. Trying to convert me to Christianity, no thank you. I'm not gonna do that. Here we go, yeah. Just gonna run to my castle here. So this should not be a problem from now on. There we go. Archer got axed here too, and here we go. Let's get that upgrade. Lots of upgrades here as well. If we're gonna get the archer, but I think I really want the Mamelukes. Because they strike me as a, oh, what are you doing? Oh, come on, don't be like that. Sure, kill that guy. Oh, look at you. Are you actually... I think you are good against rams. Yeah, you are. Because I think you... Do you attack a melee attack? I think it is. Well, it counts as one. Obviously isn't a melee attack. A couple more of you before I get the upgrades. I think I could also probably just buy a little food here. You can sell food for quite a lot here. We don't want to do that right now. Yeah, that's fine. So let's... I have the feeling I should have more food because I have so many guys on food, but I guess all these upgrades are just really expensive. Let's get this one here. And do you want the heavy camels? Yes, we're gonna get the heavy camels. And then let's see, we did get chemistry as well. Can actually afford that, no problem. Let's see that we... And that's just a wall. I thought it was a blob of units coming after me there. What do you have to offer? Yeah, we do have the bombard cannon, which is great, I guess. So let's get not one, but 2 siege workshops going here. So otherwise this takes too long. Let's get 2 of you on-set siege workshop, otherwise that also takes too long. Then a couple more priests here. We're done here with gold in not too distant future. Yeah, you here are done too. So we actually have only 75 pop, which seems kind of low. Don't think we had that in many other scenarios in this expansion here specifically. 600 for 500 gold, don't have either of those right now. The heavy camel is almost there. There we go. You cost 55 food, 60 gold. That is, yeah, a bit cheaper than cavalry, but I guess you're less universal. Oh, we do have the hand cannon here as well. Forgot about that. So do we want that if you want to go for Mamelukes, camels and bombard cannons? Maybe don't need that. Let's get a couple of you here. Oh yeah, this one here. Forgot about you. You're also extremely expensive, but we can probably afford you at one point here. How expensive are you again? Also cost a lot, but you cost wood and gold. You don't cost food for once, so I appreciate that. Oh yeah, these units are inherited, so they don't get their upgrade. You still have heavy camels, you're just not. Actually, no, you're not. You're not affected by that. That's a bummer. Well, I guess that's what we get for that. So, the elite Mameluke, there we go. You here, establish another mining camp here. Everybody else just start mining. That should do it, and we're also trading here. Which isn't super fast, but that's quite a lucrative market. So I guess the maximum would be the markets here, I suppose, but that's also not practical right now. Okay, but I can still select all of you in one go. I guess you're still like the same unit. In a certain sense, you're just the upgraded version. Okay, this one here. 750 food, 800 gold. That is still a lot, and now we have reached the population limit. They actually felt, you know what, I don't want you. So I have to go with bombard cannons here. Yeah, I think this is probably enough here. And let's get a couple of you here. And then, yeah, I guess that's it, because we don't have that much gold. But now we have more guys on gold, so should be able to catch up here soon. Could also sell a bit of lumber, or at least, yeah, Make sure we max out our fields here. What does lumber go for? Not that valuable, but sure. Need quite the arrows here. Oh, everybody just raised their scimitar, but didn't need to fire this time. Okay, maybe one more few, just one tiny cannon. In this case, let's set a little bit of this. Still quite valuable. I guess I bought some food as well, so that will drive up the price. So, any more upgrades? Are there siege engineers? 500 food. I can actually... No, I can't afford that. I don't have any lumber anymore. You here aren't even at work. Look at this. It's disappointing, but it's fine. It's gonna take a moment for these guys here to be... Anyway, so do I even need this elite upgrade here? I'm not sure. Spies, 4,000 gold. That's actually quite affordable. Not for me right now, but just in general. Okay. I'm not sure I actually needed the camels. I think I could have just gone full Mameluke. Which I don't have that many actually, but I guess it'll do. $800 gold, okay. Plus 30 hit points. That is almost a third on top of what they have. That seems rather significant. But I can also afford siege engineers. Almost, so here we go. And I think we're just going to move out now after you here are done. And then we're just going to get the other upgrades as we go along here. Now, this guy doesn't really send that much, that's scary. Like no trebuchets or mangonels or anything, but I do appreciate that. Because I wouldn't like it if he did. Okay, everybody move out. There we go. Let's be zealots here. And you kill the gate. You just need enough Mamelukes, and at one point can even deal with units that in melee would be too dangerous for them. Here we go. We're just attacking the wall. Never mind. Oh, stone mining here. We're not gonna have that. Let's just raise everything they have. You stay back here until I said like too many knights or so. Which aren't even cavaliers, they're just knights. No, we're not gonna do that. You here, please kill the castle. You come over here. And I have to replace quite a lot of Mamelukes here already. I had to stay here. Can you do that, please? But what you here could do for me, please, is get me more Mamelukes. Another 10 or so. I'm losing them quickly. Just stay here for a second, okay? You here too. Excellent, that's a bit better. Lost almost all of you here, but that's cool. This again. Careful here, that's just that town center here that's going to get you. You know what, if you want to get yourself killed badly, then be my guest. Maybe another 5 of you here. We need to take down their monastery. So cannonballs against fields. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And you here go as well. Oh, nice try. You almost reached that bombard cannon, but not quite. Okay, 3 more of you. That's great. You here, please kill this monastery. There we go. Or kill the monk. You can do that too. It's actually not that bad. They don't have that much. They probably have another barracks up there. Say another barracks. I'm not sure I found the barracks they had actually, but yeah, sure. Just raise everything here. It's gonna be fine. Oop. At least one more archer here, but sure, whatever. Play all their villagers. Next is the archery range. You hunt down that person. Here we are. And we've got some nice reinforcements here. I think we've just gone full Mameluke. But this works fine too. Oh, wow, they had a lot of relics here. Is there enough relics for a relic victory? I'm not sure, but you know what I'm sure about is? That we're gonna build a wonder. Build it here. Everybody here. Help out with the wonder. You here too. You're kind of unemployed anyway. And did I actually get the faster building upgrade? Sure didn't, but that's fine. Oh, they have one more ram here. We should probably destroy the siege workshop. I don't think they have anything particularly significant here, but you never know. There we go. Nobody escapes. Yeah, I think we cleaned up nicely here. And then, let's see, anything left here? I mean, these fields here. Could also build a monastery here and then see that we get all the relics. Even though I'm not sure whether you can have relic victory, but the enemy does not. I'm not sure it works like that. Also, basically no towers here, which is very different from the last mission where the towers were supremely annoying. And maybe you take the opportunity here to kill the gate, sure. Someone didn't lure their boar here. Well, not that I do that regularly, mind you. How's it going here? Sure, let's make the wonder tougher as well. We're not even halfway there. Yeah, yeah, you just attack random wall segments here, like you're the AI. Let's see. Also, tons of tree in their base. Didn't even harness those. Anyway, I guess there was a mine here. Well, there's still a mining camp here, but mining's done. Let's see what else we have to hunt down here, because their base has been fully razed. I don't think I overlooked anyone there. We'll see. We come down here, where they have another fortress. 2/3 done. Sure. Oh. And there we are.
Motamid, Lord of Zaragoza, was a gifted leader of men, but like many of the Moors, he was also a poet and artist. The cultural achievements of the Moors made the rest of Europe seem barbaric by comparison. As the Cid parleyed with Lord Motamid in his sumptuous palace, he feasted on meals that came floating down an indoor stream. Motamid bestowed rich gifts on the Cid and made him a wealthy man. But the Cid, ever the loyal servant of Castile, convinced Motamid to ratify a treaty making Saragossa part of Castile. The Cid never fought openly against King Alfonso, though he did make enemies with Count Berengar and other Spanish lords who wanted only tributes of gold from the Moors and were not interested in making alliances with them. Count Berengar would remain the Cid's enemy for many years.
Well, I guess we'll never find out whether you can achieve a wonder victory here. There was really only that one villager left, so good thing we caught her. And we didn't even need to destroy that other castle. Anyway, this wasn't too difficult. I have the feeling it felt kinda slow, even though you do get a decent base for lots of production facilities, which are then all rebuilt because we're too far in the south. But never mind. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.